It's the final night of qualifying for Money in the Bank. Later tonight, Stephanie Becaire takes on Charlotte Flair. But first, in our opening match, Dirty Dom goes one-on-one with Gunther. Welcome to Smackdown. And for the LWO in Money in the Bank qualifying matches, they are 1 for 2. Despicable Ray coming up short in his qualifying match against CM Punk. Raquel Rodriguez was a winner in her qualifying match against Io Sky, punching her ticket to Money in the Bank. But Dom is going to have his hands full tonight as he takes on the Ring General, Gunther. Gunther, who is actually our very first men's Money in the Bank briefcase holder all the way back in year 1 of our universe. And he held on to that briefcase all the way to WrestleMania, where he would cash in mid-match in the WCW World Heavyweight title match. Champion Drew McIntyre taking on the Royal Rumble winner AJ Styles. But unfortunately for Gunther, it was not a successful cash-in, as AJ would eventually pick up the win and walk out of WrestleMania the new WCW World Champion. And now here it is 2 years later. Gunther would like to find a way to get his hands on the briefcase again. Gunther is going to have his head on a swivel with the rest of the LWO on the outside. Gunther out here alone. No Ludwig Kaiser in his corner, and obviously with the round of universe cuts just a few weeks ago, Giovanni Vinci no longer here in the open mic universe. That's the one thing with the LWO, when they are on the outside, any opportunity that they have to get involved in a match, they will. Gunther sent over the ropes and to the apron. And Gunther sending Dom's throat into that top rope, and now Gunther with the cover, Ray removing the turnbuckle pad. But Dom able to kick out. And that's what we're talking about. That slight distraction, and now we see Dom getting back to his feet. But Gunther able to move out of the way. That's what the LWO does. That is why they have been so successful over the last year. Gunther going up top. Drops a knee down to the head of Dom, and now Gunther again up top. Splash off the top rope, hooks the leg. And Gunther with the win. And he joins Damian Priest, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Trick Williams, and Cody Rhodes in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Big Bronson Reed on his way out. Reed not making too many friends around here since coming over to the WWE. Being somewhat of a bully, first to Axiom. And last week on Smackdown tried to do the same to Nathan Frazier before his tag partner Axiom would make the save. Man, I've had some fun these last few weeks, and I want to have some more at Money in the Bank. So I went to WWE management and I asked for a handicap match against Fraxium. And now I can just beat them both up at the same time. All right, mark another match on the Money in the Bank card. Bronson Reed versus Fraxium in a handicap match. Next, we've got tag team action. Making their way to the ring first, The New Day joining WWE in the draft. coming over from WCW. They are former WCW Tag Team Champions. And here tonight, they will be taking on the WWE Tag Team Champions, even though this one, a non-title match. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. And looks like KO and Sami not waiting for the bell for this one as they rush the ring and attack Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. And this is what we've kind of come to expect. This new attitude of Kevin and Sami, feeling over the last few months that they have been screwed over time and time again. They have decided to take matters into their own hands, and so far, as a fan, you may not like it, but you can't argue with the results, as they are tag team champions again after defeating Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa back at In Your House. Kofi with the reversal. This new aggressive attitude. We've kind of come to know this from Kevin Owens. Kevin, even when he's a good guy, this attitude, this aggression, always just under the surface. A little bit surprising with Sami, though. But these two are the best of friends, and they are taking their careers in their own hands. Like I said, you may not like it, but can't argue with the results. Sami trying to slowly crawl back to his corner, makes the tag. And now KO in there. Woods in a lot of trouble here. KO with the cover. But only gets a one as Woods able to kick out. Now Woods sent in, and another tag back in comes Sami Zayn. These two just work so well together. Kick to the head. And Woods and Sami collide. And Woods makes the tag. In comes Kofi Kingston. Kofi with a boom drop. Hooks the leg. But Kevin Owens makes the save. Sami sent into the corner. Leg drop. And now Kofi and KO mixing it up on the outside. Sami Zayn down. Kick to the midsection, and Kofi, knowing that the match can't be won on the outside. Smart move from Kofi Kingston. Reversal, now Kofi sent into the corner. Now Sami climbing up. But Kofi able to push him down. And Kofi misses. And now Sami with a Blue Thunder bomb. And only gets a 2 as Kofi kicks out. Woods looked like he was on his way in. But the save not necessary. Kevin Owens tags in. He goes up top. Swanton off the top rope. To the midsection stunner from Kevin Owens. Hooks the leg. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn pick up the win as they defeat the New Day in their debut match here in the WWE this week on Smackdown. It's main event time, and it's also the final Money in the Bank qualifying match. Out first, Stephanie Vaquer. She will be taking on the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Stephanie, who made her debut in the open mic universe back at this year's Royal Rumble. Charlotte, a former 3-time WCW Women's Champion, and here we go. And Vaquer with the early advantage here. And goes right to it. Stephanie Vaquer with the Devil's Kiss. Usually she uses that to put her opponents away, but hits the Queen with it right from the get-go. Charlotte now delivering a chop in the corner. Stephanie goes down. This is indeed a fresh start for Charlotte after spending the first 3 years in the universe in WCW. Definitely one of the most dominant women on the WCW roster in that time, and now looking to do the same here in WWE. Both women down, and Charlotte the first to her feet. One of these two women will join Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Chelsea Green, Bianca Belair, and Julia have an opportunity to walk out of Money in the Bank with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Bianca, the only previous winner in the match. She's looking to be a back-to-back Miss Money in the Bank. While Charlotte has never held the Money in the Bank briefcase, she has been cashed in on. Year one, she was the WCW Women's Champion heading into Halloween Havoc. It was actually the Thunder, the go-home Thunder, before Halloween Havoc. After a match, Sonya Deville would successfully cash in and win the WCW Women's Championship. Charlotte, natural selection, goes for the cover. This may be it. And it is. Charlotte Flair fills the final spot in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And there will be some familiar faces in that one, most notably Rhea Ripley. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.